They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Boilermakers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stops at the 25. So Illinois' offense will be first on the attack. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Back to pass. It's Gore. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Fights off a defender. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Boilermakers offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. It wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. A low line drive and not his best work. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Bringing the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gives it on the option. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder.
They get him up rush, and it pays off the punt unit onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They go to the ground. Across the 45. On the move at the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Rice went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Owls in a statement win if there ever was one. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking downfield, it's Gore. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Buys a little extra time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Runs through a tackle. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Gore. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Burton. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the handoff. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. At the 40, there he goes. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
Here's the pressure. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Now adjusting. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Leaves it with the running back. And some room to work. Got enough for the first. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's a nice pickup on the play by the tight end there, but how about that massive hit on defense, keeping the tight end short of picking up that first down?
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And the number one thing I'm thinking when I'm backed up like this is don't get a negative play. Create some space. Nice job by the offense. Nice run.
And as soon as you squirt through that hole, you can make a big play, and that's what they did there. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. Run to the right. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Boilermakers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Purdue! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if it... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Here's the Heat. The Heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Underwood. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the returner will be dragged down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, it's picked off.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Purdue! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Illinois lining up quickly. Looking for a man. It's Gore. Pocket breaking down. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way from them.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Fighting Illini needs to get it to the county line for a first down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
There he goes. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the RPO complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Just keep slinging it. Caught near the sticks. It's Bailey. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Back to throw, it's Gore. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. Got a little space. Nice move there.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break. Brings him to the open. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Purdue!
They talk about hard to stop. Like, So many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bailey. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Breaks the tackle and runs through another guy. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. Rides to back on the option, the give. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And this ball will be downed at around the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the ground with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Boilermakers are marching down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And 45 on its way. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. He'll make the tackle, force the 4th down.
That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that, you go get it. You're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we look pretty good.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. To throw, it's Mims. Grab near the marker, it's Jenkins. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Mason. He's in open space downfield. He's loose. The 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center quarterback exchange.
You know what's great about rivalry games?